I'm just thinking, is that, like there's a lot of energy in this country, but it's just that it's in wrong places. And I think even in leadership, we don't have if I'm allowed to use the word stock, like we don't have the right stock, and as a result, if things are not in equilibrium, it becomes a problem. I don't think a lot of the people who are at leadership have it at heart to be, to do this. I don't think they're doing it for a greater, universal, divine cause. Because that position is not the position that a man can reach through his own wisdom. It's like a divine position to be a shepherd of the people in any way. And yeah, it's one of those positions that if you don't take dearly, it will put you under judgment, And I think what is happening now, the way it's happening, is that if this chance is not going to be used, Tabumbe given, and everyone who's in power knows that there will be another energy that will emerge. And if they don't take the light, it's like, the parable of talents in the Bible, that if you put it under the table, it's not working, but you have to put it on top so that it lights. And like the situation we're discussing down there, for instance, like people are not doing anything in government. People, they don't have electricity, their houses are falling apart, all of those things. And I think the focus is just being pulled to AIDS now. Like everyone is like, yeah, let's fight AIDS. AIDS is created as the new monster. It's like now it's a struggle against AIDS. There's no struggle against poverty, but people can continue to be poor and still receive grants from the government. People can still live in those houses that I don't know how to describe them, and they can still get grants. Young girls can still bear children and still get grants from the government. It's like, you can misbehave, there'll always be something looking after you. And for me, it's far from anything African culturally, because, poverty is a sin to people, but God gave us the ability to rise up above it, to come out of it. And if you're in a position of leadership, the least you can do to the people, after making them realize that, put them in a position that they can use, like, things like facilities. We don't have anything in the townships. Our parents, they come from work, they go to the shibin, they come back home. Work, shibin, home. Like, the small children, they come from school, they go at the shop corner, and then they're at home. From the shop corners, they can get older boys to buy them bibos and that, and then it starts from there, and then next time they go behind with the older boy, the next time the older boy give them money, they do their hair, So you find we are trapped in this kind of energies there's these energy cycles in the township that, and also maybe the painful thing is that most of the people in government were not in the country. They don't really know, and they don't really know, they don't have the know-how. Then they come with maybe theories that they've learned in Oxford University and somewhere, and think to come and apply them here, But there's no, like, for instance, if you check the history of the struggle, the way the Freedom Charter, for instance, was brought together, the thing of Amatela Gufa, it was, people were consulted, people were asked. That's how even, parties, even ANC came into power. But once it's in power, it doesn't apply the strategies that brought it into power, which is a shame. We grew up, the ANC having street community, we grew up being black conscious, but we find ourselves being swallowed by the street committees of the ANC. And you know what I mean? Because it was such a powerful and strategic kind of organization of people. But now it's no more there. It's big cars coming into a stadium, flags, and then boards that will advertise that there'll be a rally. Sam Shilowa is coming to Alexandra Stadium, and then the people go there, and then there'll be Brenda Fassie and TKZ singing, and the children will be sucked, and there'll be condoms distributed, more liquor, more alcohol, more sex after that, and that kind of thing. And it's like we are sitting on a pot, on a lid of a boiling pot. Like we are sitting on a time bomb,